I recently interviewed marketing and branding expert Lauren Tickner. Now, Lauren knows all about this. She was a millionaire by the age of 23 after building her online business. But I wanted to pull this specific highlight for you from that longer interview because she talks about top, middle, and bottom of the funnel content and how her content is different and has different calls to action depending on where people are in the funnel.
You were talking about top, middle, bottom of the funnel content. How do you distinguish between the three? And is your call to action different for the three?
Yeah, the call to action is different. So for bottom of the funnel, we have info. For middle of the funnel, we have result. And for top of the funnel, we have access. And so for the top and the middle of the funnel, we just get them to go to a free training. It's the same training for both. But the style of content that they see, whether it's organic or whether it's an ad, it has a different level of intent depending on whether it's top of the funnel or a middle of the funnel. So the middle of the funnel stuff tends to be like more frameworks, more customer case studies, etc. Whereas top of the funnel tends to be like more broad reaching and there's literally zero intent of becoming a client. And then when it comes to the bottom of the funnel, it's literally only like direct intent of becoming a client and learning exactly how our system can work for them.
So at this point, if you're doing something for top or middle of the funnel, your goal is to essentially establish trust with them, but give them some basic frameworks that might help them in their business. But ultimately, if they use those frameworks, they get some results, then they might be ready for the bottom of the funnel. So you're just nurturing them down through there.
Oftentimes the middle of the funnel go directly into like a sales process. So oftentimes because the content that they receive at the top of the funnel and the middle of the funnel, because it's the same, there is an opportunity at the end to apply. It's just that what we've noticed is that when someone comes through a top of the funnel front end that they see on social or from ads, like we're not running ads right now, but we will be, like we won't bother running any ads to the top of the funnel stuff just because like nobody ever applies from that. And so while it's good to get people into our email list and indoctrination, we find that directly they never, if they come, like literally never, this has never happened, where they come from a top of the funnel content and from that piece of top of the funnel, they never apply. Like it just doesn't happen like that. So instead, what we found is that through the middle of the funnel, then oftentimes people do go ahead and apply, but that's only around 30% of our overall application. The majority of our applications by absolute far come from the bottom of the funnel content, which is actually a totally different video. It's more of a VSL. So it's like a 7.5 minutes on 2 times speed video, so 15 minutes. And it really just breaks down like, this is exactly what the impact operating system is. This is how it works. Here's the type of person this is good for. Here's what you're going to get inside. And here's how to apply. Just click the button below and you can apply right now. And so that's also the video that right now we've linked in all of our bios on social media. However, every month we do a live training. And for the live training, we push everyone, whether they're top, middle, or the bottom of the funnel, to go to that live training. And again, what we've seen is that people that were previously top of the funnel are now converting from that. So the sales cycle is longer for the top of the funnel people, but now when they come to the live training, they get more indoctrination, or if they watch the replay, and then from there, then they apply. So it just takes a bit longer with those guys.
And is your live training essentially what you're teaching on the VSL, but just a little extended?
No, it's totally different. The VSL is literally for people with pure intent. So people who are like, I know what Impact School is all about, but like, how can I work with them? Or I've heard about Impact School and I've seen all these testimonials. How does this thing work and how can I get these results? So the VSL is literally like breaking down step by step how the Impact OS works, whereas the live training is really like a full proper strategy. So for example, we're going to do one in like a couple of weeks. And basically it's something along the lines of like, your lead generation isn't working, question mark. Like, here's exactly why. It's going to be obviously better than that. But the most common thing that we've been hearing in our clientele and our customers, like the reason why they joined with us is because they can't figure out how to get their lead generation working because they have a lot of contacts, but they're not converting into like actual proper leads or customers. And so obviously I laid out earlier the reasons why lead gen may not work, but we're going to do a really in-depth training breaking down like why the lead gen isn't working. And then at the end, we're going to say, and if, by the way, you want to come into the Impact OS and we'll blah, 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 and we'll do a pitch at the end to get them to apply.